The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Carolina Panthers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On first down, Carr. And incomplete to open things up. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center.
Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Alex Erickson. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Darnold on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate, Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Darnold.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
From the 29, Carr. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a screen to Richard. Gets by him at the 25. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Darnold from the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this. But they need just a few inches here on third. Muscles him off. And some space here. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw with Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing his Carr on third down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Quick slant, caught by Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And that is incomplete.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Off of play action, Darnold. And Thomas has it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down and 4. Darnold, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again is Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He gets it to Thomas.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold, open space inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Darnold now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From midfield, here's Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Carr going to throw.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Darnold to throw. This is Anderson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Darnold. Pass complete. Thomas.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Darnold. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Here's Darnold.
Being checked. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defense.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.